Hey everybody, it's Craig with Smartphone Envy, and today we're going to have a face-off between the HTC Desire HD and HTC EVO 4G. The Desire HD is a quad-band GSM, dual-band 3G, weighs in at 165 grams. Build quality of the case itself is made out of aluminum, which encompasses the entire display, as well as a portion of the back of the phone. Has a nice texture coating on it, so it feels solid in your hand. Battery cover here on the left is made out of a rubberized plastic, as well as a cover for the SIM card and micro SD card. Then you've got another rubberized piece of plastic up here over the dual LED flash. On the bottom is the 3.5mm headphone jack, along with the micro USB port and microphone. On top is the power and lock key, and on the left hand side is the volume rocker up and down. On the back you've got the dual LED flash over on the left, 8-megapixel camera in the center, and then the phone's speaker. I'll wake up. Alright, the EVO 4G, dual band CDMA, EVO Rev A 3G, also offers WiMAX 4G connectivity, weighs in at 170 grams, build quality, high grade plastic around the entire display. The back battery cover is made out of a rubberized plastic with texture coating on it as well. Taking a look around, on the bottom is the microphone, micro USB port, as well as an HDMI port. On the right hand side is the volume rocker. On top is the power and lock key, as well as the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back of the EVO 4G you've got your dual LED flash, 8-megapixel camera, as well as speaker, and also the kickstand for watching video here at the bottom. Alright, as far as cameras are concerned, both of them offer an 8-megapixel camera with autofocus, dual LED flash, geotagging, as well as face detection. They both offer video capture at 720p. One of the differences, the EVO also offers a front-facing VGA camera for video calls. As far as batteries, the EVO 4G offers a 1500 milliamp battery rated at 5 hours and 12 minutes of talk time on 3G. Underneath the battery cover is the micro SD card slot. The battery needs to be removed to replace or exchange the micro SD card. On the Desire HD, you've got a 1230 milliamp battery. However, talk time is rated a little better at 5 hours and 30 minutes on 3G. You do not need to remove the battery to replace or exchange the micro SD card as well. All right, let's take a look at the displays. On the Desire HD, you've got a 4.3-inch LCD capacitive touch display showing 480 by 800 pixels, offers multi-touch accelerometer sensor as well as a proximity sensor. On the EVO 4G, you've got a 4.3-inch TFT capacitive touch display, also showing 480 by 800 pixels, also offers multi-touch accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor as well. Both of them have 4 touch-sensitive keys below the display, a search key, a back key, a main menu key, and a home key. Alright, the memory in the Desire HD, you've got 1.5 gigabytes of internal storage along with 768 megabytes of RAM. Again, memory can be expanded an additional 32 gigabytes through the use of a micro SD card. On the EVO 4G, you've got 512 megabytes of RAM, 1 gigabyte of ROM, and again, internal storage can be expanded an additional 32 gigabytes through the use of a micro SD card on the EVO as well. Desire HD offers Wi-Fi 802.11b G&N with support for DLNA. EVO 4G offers Wi-Fi 802.11b and G. Both of them have Bluetooth version 2.1 with support for A2DP. Both of them offer GPS with support for AGPS. Both of them run on Google Maps. Both of them can be used as a Wi-Fi hotspot. The processor in the Desire HD is a Qualcomm Snapdragon QSD 8255 1 GHz processor. In the EVO 4G, it's the Qualcomm Snapdragon QSD 8650 1 GHz processor. Operating system on both of them is Android 2.2 Froyo, and they both have HTC Sense UI overlay. Let's take a look at the user interface on the Desire HD and EVO 4G and do a little comparison. Again, they both run Android 2.2 Froyo. They both have HTC Sense UI. The Desire HD has the latest version of HTC Sense. So you're still going to have the 7 different panels on the Desire HD that you do on the EVO 4G that you can customize with widgets, application shortcuts, bookmarks, folders, or contact information. One change is to the notification bar. You'll notice up at the top on the Desire HD you now have the last 8 apps you had running. Again, tapping on any one of those will get you directly to it. Other than that, they're exactly the same. You can tap on it at the bottom to close it or simply slide up from the bottom to close it as well. You have a personalization page which is new on the Desire HD. You've got a new icon here in the lower right hand corner. Tapping on that will open up your personalization page. You can tap on the main menu key from the home screen to access some of the same applications. They both have the same scenes. Nothing has changed there. Additions, there's one addition in live wallpaper on the Desire HD, and that allows you to set up a slideshow. Other than that, you're going to see all the same things you've seen before. Under HTC wallpapers, there's an addition of a few that aren't on the EVO, and we'll take a look at those. There's one of them. There's another that goes with the wood scene. There's a new black, got a new blue, as well as a new purple. Other than that, you're going to see pretty much the same thing. And then let's take a look at skins, which is something completely new for the Desire HD. You've got 5 different skins. Take a look at the wood skin, and you'll notice the notification bar now has wood on it, the bar at the bottom, main menu, phone, and personalization key is now wood, and you've got a wood background on the clock, weather clock widget. Something else that's new, dragging down to remove it, you'll notice you also have an edit key down here now, and dragging it to the edit side will allow you to change the city. Not all widgets allow you to edit, but the clock, weather clock widget is one of them. Alright, let's take a look at another scene real quick. Or, excuse me, not scene, skin. I'll get that right. Take a look at the blackboard, which is kind of funky. There's the blackboard, and again, you can have any wallpaper or live wallpaper as the background on any of these. And let's go back to metal. And there's our metal skin. Alright, let's take a look at widgets, because widgets have been expanded a little bit. The widgets, they've added a few on the HTC Desire, or Desire HD, excuse me. You've got likes, which ties in with Google Goggles. You've got Shelf, My Shelf, which is a widget to show you all the downloaded digital books you have, and then you also have a new Search Anywhere widget, which allows you to determine what areas of your smartphone you want to search. So that's new. The home keys still operate the same way. Holding down will open up the last 8 applications you had running, and obviously tapping on any one of those will take you directly to it. And also you can tap on the home key from the home screen and get a view of all 7 of the panels, so that's still exactly the same. Messaging on the Desire HD, excuse me. As far as attachments, you do have an addition of an app recommendation attachment as well as a location attachment, which is new. On the camera, layout is a little bit different. You've got the zoom bar over here on the left now. It's there all the time. It's controlled by the volume rocker. Under effects, you now get a picture of the effect over here on the left hand side. Other than that, and settings, you're going to see pretty much everything you've seen on the EVO 4G as well. Under the music player, you've got one addition, which is a nice one. You have a sound enhancer, which offers Dolby Mobile and SRS when you're listening to it through the speaker. If you plug in a set of headphones, this will open up and you'll get some equalizer presets as well. Browser settings, very similar. The only thing I could find is there is now the addition of a enable gift animation on the Desire HD. And then in search, we've got something that's a little different. What should we put in here? Let's put in the word girl. And what you'll see is, as you start scrolling up, you have web search. First, obviously, it searches the phone, it searches Facebook as well as Twitter, and then down here you can do a web search either through Google, Bing, Yahoo, or Wikipedia, which is something new on the Desire HD. All right, there's a look at a couple of differences and similarities as far as the user interface between the Desire HD and EVO 4G.